Mac Buckley here with the UCCS Athletic Network. Joined with me is Mia Carter from your UCCS women's basketball team. Hey Mia, it was a tough game tonight, but overall 1-1 weekend. Looking at this game against Regis, knowing that you guys had a big matchup tonight, what can you learn after this game?
We can definitely learn that. I mean, losses suck, especially on the road, but looking forward, I know that we have 5 home games coming up, so we just have to make sure that whichever teams we play, that we just have to win those games, and it's only 1 loss in the conference, so we're not too worried about it at this point.
And just like you said right there, only 1 loss in the conference. This is, just still early on the season, the first road trip on these conference games. And knowing that this is a really long road trip, you played in Chadron last night, got to Denver at 4 a.m. Does fatigue play a factor into tonight's game at all for you?
I mean, like Coach said, we're young, so we bounce back quick, but I think we just got in our heads a little bit, but overall, I didn't think we played terrible. I think we have a couple things we need to work on, but fatigue definitely didn't play a factor. We just have to work better on defense and getting open and taking the shots that we're more open. And
Mia, looking at you, you've been a big role player for this team. Jumping off the bench and just sparking the team. Really, you've gotten huge blocks, 4 blocks tonight, a career high for you. How does that make you feel being a leader defensively for this team?
That's definitely exciting for me because, usually when I block a shot, I usually foul someone. So, it was definitely exciting that I actually got those blocks. So that's something that contributes to it. If I don't get shots on offense, then I definitely try to make up for it on defense.
And Mia Carter, you had a big game tonight. You had 9 points and went to the free throw 7 times and went 5 for 7. Coming into tonight, did you know you were 100% shooting 4 for 4? And does that play a factor as far as mental aspects when you're at the line shooting those free throws?
I actually didn't know that, so thanks for saying that. But no, I try to go hard to the basket, and when I get fouled, that's what we work on in practice. So I try to make all my free throws, and sometimes they don't fall, but that's always the goal when I get up there.
And then you're a huge player for this team as far as just being a key player for this 4-1 system, being that play. And down low in that post, unfortunately, didn't have the start that you wanted of this game. Ended up going team overall 0 for 8 from shooting. How do you bounce back from that and have basically forget about those shots and, just bury the next bucket?
We definitely make up for it on defense. We try to get a stop, and so when we go back down, we just try to hit the open person and know that if they miss it, we try to crash the boards hard and kick it back out for another shot.
And then Mia Carter, you've been stepping up huge this season as far as, contributing points. For Friday night, had another big points there for that game and making several free throws. Tonight's game was a little bit more physical than Friday night with the amount of fouls and free throws. How does that change up the game for you as far as that pace being a little bit different than last night's game?
I definitely like it when it's more physical because I feel like it stops the game because people get to the line, and then once we get fouls like that, I feel like everyone else starts playing harder and we just feed off of one another and hit the open player and get shots. So.
And then also just looking at this team, Regis Rangers, knowing their post player, Kaylee Rader, you and her went up a couple times there offensively and defensively. Is there anything that you prepare for as far as knowing that, she is a force to be reckoned with as well in that paint?
She's huge, so I just try to be as strong as possible, and she's a great player, so trying to get her off of the offensive boards and making sure that she doesn't pin me when she drops steps is also important, so that's what I try to do when I'm in there.
There you have Mia Carter giving the recap of the UCCS women's basketball team against the Regis Rangers, and Mac Buckley here with the UCCS Athletic Network. Hey Mia, thank you so much.
Thank you.